crying. Great to get over the line and get the victory and sing the song in the changing rooms.
Yes, yeah, it was. It's been a long time coming, and I'm not sure that all the players knew all the words, but they made a hell of a lot of noise, so that made up for it. So it's been a while.
Who stood out for you today?
Well, I think as a team, I thought his commitment to D's been good. I think probably weren't quite at the level we were last week, but I enjoyed seeing Lloyd run with the ball, be aggressive. I thought generally his forwards were good. Joey Mello looks threatening at fullback. It just shows the amount of times he gets hit around the head that he's testing defences. So as individuals, it's hard because I obviously we're looking for team performance. But I was happy with up until probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes before the break, we lost a little bit of discipline. There were a couple of calls in there, but we had to defend for a long time. And we knew, I think Richards has built a team there for 4 or 5 years, so they've been together, and Scott Morrell can play, can't he? So we knew if we give them ball in our end that, they scored some points against OKR, but that was on last place. So I think we had 7 sets. So we talked about making sure that we have a fair share of the game and keep the tempo. So I just thought we just dropped it a little bit. We allowed it to go to a slower pace. And we didn't last week, which was pleasing, but I'm happy that we got 2 points.
Did half-time come at the right time? Because you were under the pump a little bit then, weren't you?
It does when there's 7 sets. If they have 7 sets, you don't have any, then it gets a very difficult game to play. So it did. I don't think we were ever clinging on, but we just needed to get a full set with the ball, and I think just before that we'd gone toe to toe, and we probably overplayed a bit. Got a nice short side play, and we had a shift, and then I think it was a kick that went out on the full, so we allowed them to start a little bit too far down the field. So they then got some decisions, and we defended our line under home good. We just last play we just half a step off.
How much hope does this give you, Franny, or is it just putting off the?
No, I think until you can't do it, and you've got to have hope. I think last week certainly gave us hope. I think we were in a position to win that game and probably should have done it. But our goal has got to be win the last 3 games and then see where that takes us.
Do you accept it'll probably have to be an improved performance in Toronto next week to stand any chance?
Oh, I think there's the nature of the game, and you've got to make sure that one, you put your best performance in, but you can't be giving teams 6 and 7 sets. I think that's what it. While I'm a bit frustrated with it, a little bit down their end, maybe that's just a team that hasn't won for a while, and we're trying desperately to get over that line. At times we just need to run through them rather than go around them, but we'll be better for this week. So I've seen the change in the group, that you can just see the pressure release off them last week, and they've trained well again this week, and a win will only help us. But yeah, we will have to play better, but we can be better, and I expect us to be better.
What is the mood like at the moment?
Good. Yeah, good. Despite what's going on around the club, and there's vultures flying around, and some of them haven't got the decency to stay in the air.
What?
There's vultures flying around in there, and while it's a difficult time to be in it, there's people will be talking to our players, and that's not a good place to be. But you showed that they're committed on the weekend, and that's where we find ourselves.
And this week coming up poses a whole new challenge, doesn't it, with a bit of a longer journey than normal? Yeah,
teams have gone there and got a result. I went there, and we'd be confident, to do the same. So it's an adventure. We've got to make sure we look after ourselves, and the lads will be ready to play. So we want to go over there and get the win.
A word of Christian Henry's performance, I thought he was the difference today, mate.
He can be when he's down that end. He's like everybody, they've got to be in the mood. More so Chris. He's got things to work on his game, and he came up with some good plays. So I was glad for Chris. There's other parts of his game he needs to pick up, and he needs to be if he's going to be a leader.